It is an honor for me to be here, and I want to observe all protocol. So, Your Excellencies, honorable ministers in the House, our VIPs, dignitaries, our advocates, the speakers, our sponsors and partners, the team that's working behind the scenes, all delegates, and not forgetting our esteemed hosts. So let's just clap hands for everybody. So, I'm very much excited to be here, but I'm going to really compress what I was going to say. And so I'll try not to read, but access to funding, that's what I'm talking about. So I've been privileged, as you heard, I'm the Vice President of the Organization of Women in International Trade, also part of the UN Women and the UK representative to the United Nations. And so I've sat in so many different places, and we have been opportune to hear and sit with donors and funders that are coming with money for a lot of different initiatives. Semana wave, I always look around and say, where are my Zim people? And so on the 13th of September, we actually had the Women Exporters in the Digital Era Fund, £55 million given for women-led initiatives. And so all this money is available for us, for Zimbabwe. Money is everywhere. We also work with 9,000 charitable grant-giving organizations within the UK and abroad. We also have a further 1,000 development fund agencies ready to fund and give grants, socially impacting initiatives. And first and foremost, women-led initiatives, the youth, digitization, and a whole lot more. As long as it is socially impacting, the money is there. So how do we access it? So the thing is, we are here to share this information, right? So we have to understand what this money is for. And so if I can lose everybody else, my esteemed ministers here, this is where I'm really speaking to you. And I was actually honored that I listened to the presentations before I spoke, because it gave me a bigger scope. Because I just thought some of the funding is just going to go maybe to a school there, to another. But I'm also part of Women in Mining. And last Friday, we were talking about digital passport of a product from the mine to the finished product. And what they're trying to do is to fund a mining school. And I put up a hand and I said, there is no mining school in Zimbabwe, right? And they want to do that in Zimbabwe so that we boost the value chains, right? So the gold I'm wearing, from the mine to the finished product, is all done in Zimbabwe. The thing is, if it's mined in Zimbabwe, processed elsewhere, we lose the value of that, because we are only selling at a small percentage, right? But if we have this, and what they are committing with this mining school is 30% of the candidates enrolled have to be females. Females in the house? Right. So these are some of the things that are there that will empower us as a nation. And so the money is there, right? So as we know, in recent years, the world has suffered from multiple setbacks, shocks from COVID pandemic, regional tensions, conflicts, and triple planetary crisis of climate change, pollution, biodiversity loss, poverty, digital divide. Right now, they are saying 66% of the sub-Saharan Africa, I did not bring these statistics, is not connected internet-wise. And I had the privilege in February to sit at the Digital Fund for Africa. And I say this, I was actually heartbroken because none of the sub-Saharan countries were represented. I was there, but I was there on the capacity of the UK government. And I remember reaching out to the Consul General and to say, we are here and this is happening. Where and how can you take participation in all of this, right? You are there to mitigate, you are there to contribute, you are there to be present, whether it is here in the UK or abroad. Let's take these funds. And I'm privileged that I had a conversation with Mrs. Zimwasha, and I was saying one of the projects does close on Sunday the 13th, but we want to put in the proposal before it closes. That's another 10 million that's there for projects and initiatives in Africa. So I will not say much. That's all I'll say right now, but I will invite you all in February. There is going to be a room full of these funders, the World Bank, the UNCTAD, everybody, that are going to be there. Trade finance, they are going to be there. We are hosting a conference that they will come and see the projects that you are doing. They want to see what is, if it is a school, if it is a hospital, if it is a lodge, if it is a hotel, whatever it is, they want to see what it is that we are doing. They are going to be in the house in London on the 28th of February and the 1st of March. And I will pass to our hosts all that information. But again, that's an extension of us to participate and receive those funds. The funds are there to boost our economy, to change the trajectory of Zimbabwe and change the conversations that we can have at the table.